Hey girl, hey. Oh, there we go. See here, got my headphones all tangled up, y'all. Hello, everyone. I feel it's so weird, like listening, like on these headphones because I'm just like, I don't know if they can hear me or not. So just let me know if you can hear me. It kind of sounds like I am like underwater, if that makes sense. So just let me know if you can hear me before I get into this conversation for this evening because whew, I was briefing this conversation like earlier today with Khan and with Khan Spade, and we we got into it. Like we went on like a whole little rant. So that's why I was telling him like earlier that he and I were discussing that we like definitely have to, like, oh, perfect, perfect. Glad you can hear me. I was telling him that we definitely like have to um get our time frame and everything together. What up, bro? Here he is. Here he is, the man of 45 minutes. Not even the man of the hour, because it's not this show ain't gonna be like too long because we don't want to, like rant too much. But hello, Janet.
What's happening?
Hey, what up, bro?
What's happening?
None, not too much at all. I was
Ooh,
I was telling them that you and I briefed the conversation like earlier today about like that we're not gonna go off on like too much of a tangent tonight. Yeah,
not too
so
much, not too much, but definitely got something to talk about.
oh, for sure. We do got some stuff to talk about. If y'all want to go ahead and like put into the chat, what up, Chris? If y'all want to go ahead and like put into the chat any questions or different types of rules that people typically like go by when dating or like in relationships and stuff like that, because this episode is going to be about like the do's and don'ts of dating, and as well as like from the past to present day is what we're going to be like comparing those types of rules and everything like that, like so tradition versus where we are now, like in 2021 and whatnot. If y'all want to like have any questions or anything like that. I know that when I posted this topic the other day, Candace, she's actually in the room right now. Hi, Candace. um she was saying, she DM'd me and said that's exactly like why she doesn't like follow those rules that are like written and unwritten and everything like that. And she said she just does what's best for her and her people, which is absolutely, because it's your life, your life. So do what works for you, you know.
Facts. So where we starting at?
So we first have to, like start off by, because I was just talking just now. So just want to welcome everybody to Sex Lives Relationships, the podcast. Uh, I'm Kanel at Walking Fashion Show.
Hey,
Yes, go ahead.
how y'all doing, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. That's Con Spade down there, ladies and gentlemen. That's my
What up?
brother. That's my
I don't know
people.
if I said it loud enough. Can you hear me? I'm trying to make sure I don't got my hand over the mic.
Oh yeah, just make sure it kind of keeps going like in and out. So just make sure that you keep it like uncovered.
Got
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Copy.
Yep. So hello again and welcome to Sex Lives Relationships, the podcast. Tonight's episode is called what's it called? Who made these rules?
Right.
And
Definitely.
and definitely like when we say that, we're talking, like I said, we're talking about, like the dating rules and everything like that. So Candace, she says, who says that your relationship is official by posting it on social media? That's a great great one to start off with tonight, Candace.
That's,
Cause
that's that new
hey, Vanna.
generation stuff like
Uh,
that. That's way after our time. We ain't even
yeah,
have, you know what I'm saying, social
yep,
media. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Back then wasn't even a thing. Like that's
yeah.
that new generation stuff right
What
there.
up, bro?
But yeah, that had to be started by somebody that was born in the 2000s.
By
It
somebody else in the 2000s, bro.
had to be a
Like,
2000 baby.
it's just like, is it Facebook official? What?
Right.
Like,
You know,
you,
back then your relationship was official if you had one of them little pictures in the club with the backdrop.
oh, or a
Or,
blue kiss picture
right,
if he
or
was in
Bluetooth. Yeah,
Charlotte.
we ain't had no social media. We had Bluetooth.
Yeah, if it wasn't a printed out picture, then it was not official.
Right. It
Okay.
ain't official. It ain't official.
Man, I don't
Mhm.
know. And for me personally, like typically I don't even follow or like typically I don't even like follow people that I actually like talk to. That's how like private I am. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I could be in like a whole relationship somewhere. Vanna's so stupid.
Relationships ain't what they supposed to be. I got it.
She's so
That's a
dumb.
good one.
Ah.
That's a good
So,
one.
yeah, I mean, like, I typically like don't even, like, I'm not even like friends with people that I actually talk to in real life, like, as far as like relationship wise, like, normally I'm not on social media simply because I'm just like such a private person, and I'm not going to be the type to, like, post things all over. First of all, I'm rarely ever on Facebook. Okay,
Right.
so
Cause
you want to hide something, put it on Facebook, and I will not find it because I don't even know how to use Facebook now, or should I say the Facebook?
the Facebook.
But yeah, hey Monet. Um, yeah, I don't even really like know how to like search for things on Facebook anymore. Like on Instagram, I'm just like okay, cool, but like all these other apps and stuff like that, and I don't know. And then I know that like one time I was talking to this guy, and this is back like when I was on Twitter. He and I were talking in real life and whatnot, and I remember him telling me that he like posts a lot on Twitter about whatever it is, right? Like whatever is like going on. So he had gone out of town, and he was supposed to like let me know like when his flight landed. He had gone to Vegas for the weekend or something like that, right? And he was
Right.
supposed to let me know. Oh, thank you, girl. When his flight got there or whatever. So
But the curls,
hours and
the curls
hours and
is
hours
fly.
go by. Say that
Real
again.
good. I said the curls is fly. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you,
I
Sheena.
see. You see, I got my little curls going on at the end too.
Okay.
You know
Hello. Curls for the
what
girls. Yes.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and so he got out to Vegas or whatever, and I'm just like, dang, it's been a minute. I ain't even heard from him. I'm just like, is he okay? Like, did his flight land? Did he get there all right? Whatever, right? I didn't hear from him for the whole weekend.
Mm.
The whole weekend. Mind you, as soon as he like got to Vegas, he posted, "Hey, I'm in Vegas" on his Twitter. Okay, but you can't text the person that you're talking to. You can't send me a picture to say welcome to Vegas while you in the airport. Like when you, hey, just landed, like something real short. You ain't gotta, tell me the
Social
whole
media more
story.
important.
It was a
He
baby
said,
on the flight and all kind of stuff like that. You ain't gotta say all of that. Just let me know that you there. He didn't text me the whole time that he was in Vegas, then talk to me the whole weekend, right? Got back, wanted to act like nothing happened. I was like, boy, bye. I'm gone.
mm.
I'm gone.
Yep.
Like, and so,
It's
like,
the new
I
generation,
don't
man.
know.
People
Yeah,
think
so this
social
whole
media is more
Facebook,
important to them.
say that again.
Social media more important than them than real life.
I mean, clearly it was, but yeah, I mean, so with this whole like Facebook official, and if we ain't got no pictures on Instagram and different stuff like that, it's just like, man,
It's weird.
I
Like
don't know.
who wants somebody in their business 24/7, man? I don't really know that. Like you said, I ain't really that type of person to share my personal life on
Right.
social media too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I look at myself as a business, as a brand. If you come into my social media, then that's what you coming to see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not finna tell you what I got going on 24/7, man. That ain't
Right.
real. I'm not a reality TV show. This ain't Love and
Right.
Hip Hop.
So people, like posting or tweeting, like every single thing that they're doing or posting every single thing that they do. And even like, like when you're out with your people, somebody that posts or wants to like record the whole thing is like, bro, you a videographer? Like, are you getting paid to do this or what?
Right.
She said exactly, and social media can have them too there for the front line. Girl, yes,
Mm.
yes. That's all they want. If they just want something to post, then let them find somebody else.
Right.
Because it ain't me.
The
I'm
streets.
not. Vanna said there for the streets. Give them back.
Right.
Bro, what's that face for, bro? What's that face for? Yo, we read to did you want to get into like one of the conversations that we were having earlier as far as like a do's and don'ts conversation for dating and whatnot?
Right.
So go ahead.
So you said do's and don'ts for dating.
Yeah. Or one of the things that you and I were discussing earlier, like how oh yeah, let's do this one. So like how people say like where these rules came from, right? So when people say, "Oh, you're supposed to, go to school and then after you finish like elementary, middle, and high school, then you go to college, then you graduate from college, then you go directly into your career, work in your career for 30 years, and get married right after college, and then work in your career for 30 plus years, and then retire, and then like all kind of stuff like that." And it's just like, everybody don't want that.
Right.
And if you feel like
Mm.
everybody should be, and that's the problem. Like, it's like the world, or should I say like the US, is so structured to that plan. It's
Right.
just like not trying to give anybody else any options outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because
And
go ahead.
it's just like a history of things. Who knows where it started, but it's just like something that you was told to do, you know. It's like what they call it. I read a book and they call it domesticating. It's like you grow up as a kid. They say when you're a kid, you're free. You don't really know much about rules and things. And as you go on in life, you're taught these rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Of how you're supposed to live and how you're supposed to be. And who knows who
Yeah.
started it, but it's like, it's just like something that's always been there. And like you said, you got people who oppose and who, starting to see a new way of life. But like I said, I also read a book that said the most successful people in the world will be those who are more willing to adapt to change.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I absolutely like agree with that because even Monet says agreed. That she graduated during a recession, so following a linear path didn't work for her. Like
right,
going right into the workforce and all kind of stuff like that didn't work. Like, but that's everything that we're supposed to do, and but it's just like those types of like linear paths, like she said, is typically like made for people that are going into, like the sciences or the medical fields and different stuff like that. And it's just like most of us don't even want to do that. Like
right.
most of us don't want those things for our
I
lives.
agree with this one here. She
Yeah,
says,
exactly.
I
Everybody should
feel
create their own path.
right. Everybody should create their own
Yeah,
blueprint. You should be
yeah,
who you are. You know what I'm saying? Be
exactly,
who you are.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel. I made a whole clothing line and a brand about being who you are. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yep,
everybody
truth.
should do that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a way for the world to be a happier place if everybody would stop trying to tell somebody else how to live their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is, like on that same idea, is just that like I've said this like in a past show, like everybody remembers like when they were little being like, oh my gosh, yeah, I want to be married by the time I'm 24 or 25. I want to have kids by the time I'm whatever, whatever. And it's just
Right.
like, now let's all laugh together.
Right.
Because when we was 24 and 25, we was just like, oh my God, what is this dude out here doing? We didn't even know what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? And so
Even think
for
about it.
the world, so for like the US to be like set up in a way that like we're supposed to do like all of these different things, like the way that everybody, like it's supposed to be like a cookie cutter type thing, it don't
Yeah.
work. It don't
Right.
work. It's not for everybody. Like some of those ideas are for people that want to follow rules, and for people that don't want to, like create their own blueprint, like Candace said. Like, but for the majority of, especially like millennials and everything now, that's not what we want. We are, like we think bigger than that. We're thinking like outside of the box, outside of those things. Like another question, I mean another thing that she put in the chat was that who says when we can be intimate with somebody?
Mm.
Like, that's a great question. I mean, and I understand that like the majority of like the no sex before marriage and everything like that comes from the Bible, but here in 2021, it's not the same. It is
Right.
not the same. Like a lot of these people, like, so if you're supposed to be like waiting for marriage, the majority of people these days don't even want to be married,
Right.
right? And I've talked about that before as
'Cause
well. Like, I'm just not
you
even
could
sure if
do
I want to get married
what if you
anymore.
wait all the way to marriage and it's bad? Like, what do you do in that situation? If you waited all the way till y'all got married to have sex with somebody and it was just completely terrible,
So
like,
this is the thing, because you know that like I was waiting for marriage for a very long time. Like I'm only what 2 years in now or something like that to the sex thing. But so I was waiting for marriage. I was one of those people. And like when people would ask me that, I would be like, well, I mean, I wouldn't know if it was bad or not, because I've never had a Klondike bar. So I
well,
wouldn't know if the Klondike bar was horrible.
if it was bad, then what do you do in that situation?
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't have anything else to compare it to. Is the thing.
Mm.
Yeah, that's.
So do I get my money back? Do I get a receipt? Can we do this? That's what I'm
Can
saying.
I
You know,
bring
I
it
think
back to
about
the
doing it
store?
all too. You know what I'm saying? I need the return on this. This is
Oh
not
my
what I thought it
god.
was gonna be.
Yeah, that's the wrong
Please.
flavor.
Can I switch this out? This ain't my size. Can I swap these?
Okay, my.
Can I swap these?
Oh my god. Oh my god, man, you crazy.
Yeah,
So
that's why I said, man. It's like it would be impossible for there to be like some worldly rules or something for everybody
yes,
to follow
yeah, for
because
like everybody is like supposed to follow. And the thing is, I was telling my mom like earlier today, like 'cause she was asking, like what the show is about tonight, and I was telling her it's like the do's and don'ts of dating and like where these dating rules and everything came from, right? And so I was telling her like it's the same way that you and I were talking about on the phone earlier, was just like they try to make it seem like our parents' generation and our grandparents and everything like that was so great and it was so wonderful. Well, they waited till marriage to blah, 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 blah. Okay, after they got married, grandpa
right,
also had another family on the other
right.
side of
And
town.
this
Grandpa had
exactly
3 girlfriends that grandma knew about, but they
this is
stayed.
why
So that makes it good, right?
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Bruh, hello,
This is
hello.
exactly why.
That's the thing, is just that people like try to make it seem like, oh, it was so great, and just because the father was like actually in the house, that made it a great thing. No, 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 no. He used to beat on grandma. He also had 4 kids by somebody else across town, and he was sleeping with 3 of the neighbors from down the street. But he was in the
Mm,
house though, so that makes it all good, right?
mm.
Nah, nah. People just really have to find like what works for them.
She said,
Vanna
"Time is
says,
of the essence, and I feel the past was full of lies. I
yeah.
often think so too. I often believe that too. It was just full of you know of I don't know,
Convenience.
like people making rules and thinking that their rules was gonna carry over from then to now, but the
Yeah.
world is a completely
And from
different place
generation to
today.
generation. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like it's impossible to keep a certain set of rules in place forever because the
Yeah.
world changes
Yeah.
every day.
Every single day. Like
Yeah.
courting doesn't even exist anymore. Like, so Vanna
Hey, she
said,
said, hey, you see this? She said, KJ talk about it. Men he had whole families back in the day. Well, apparently they still doing that today.
ah,
They,
we
they didn't just they
wait,
didn't just hide families.
wait,
Let's not get into that because
wait,
they still
we go into that in two
apparently men are
seconds.
still hiding families today.
We go into that in 2 seconds. But Vanna said that somebody used the word wedlock with her today. In 2021, somebody came to her and asked her, "Were you born in wedlock?"
I would have been like, what state is that in? Where's that? What do you mean?
Bro,
I was born in
bro.
PTL in
Nah, I'm
Huntsville.
from Charlotte.
Oh, you're right. Hit him with something like that. Was you born in wedlock? Nah, baby, I'm from North Carolina. I don't know what it said. I don't know what it said.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, let's get into this
Yeah,
do's
so
and
about this
don'ts.
hiding families,
Yeah.
apparently that's something that carried over.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, like when that video
Hey,
came
hey,
out of
hey,
dude
yeah,
saying
Romeo said who grandpa was dead, man. You was bashing a few of the grandpas. There was a few good grandpas out here, man.
I mean, there was some decent ones, I guess, but I don't know none, so whatever.
Uh-oh, he
Um,
said, and women are hustling men for children just to get the bag. Oh man, that's something that I said a long time ago, man. They stopped giving people that extra money on their taxes for their kids.
yeah,
Real less kids, but I got a kid now,
listen.
so I need that money. You know what I'm saying? So if the government listen, keep giving us that money because I like that. I need
Yeah, yeah,
it. But
exactly.
I feel them. That that's a I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, bro? You about to have the women in here going off on you, man.
Yeah, man, like, yeah, Romeo asked whose grandpa was that. Yes, exactly, when they, like, people was hiding whole families. Exactly.
Mm,
Those 50 marriages and went through 50-year marriages and went through some mental issues. Exactly.
right.
Exactly. And so the thing is, so let's get into this hide your kids and hide your wife that people went a
Yeah,
little too far
we
with,
ain't gonna skip
which,
that.
by the way, both have happened to me. Both of them.
Mm.
Okay. First
Why is
time.
y'all niggas out here trying to hide y'all kids? I'ma ask that just for the women, just so they don't got to ask y'all that, man. I'ma
Mm.
ask y'all that, man to man, bro. Why is you niggas out
I
here trying to hide
don't know that
y'all
we
kids?
have any in here. I don't think any is in the
You
room right now.
just
But
in case any of you niggas happen to watch this that
mm,
do that, I just want y'all to answer this for me. DM me personally. I want to know. Cause y'all something else, man.
hmm
Y'all something else. But
yeah,
go ahead. I'm gonna let you
yeah.
I'm
So
gonna let you
both
tell the story.
scenarios have happened to me. Hide your kids and hide your wife. Okay. So
Mm,
the hide your wife happened. Actually, he was hiding a kid and a wife. Okay. So met a guy. He was really cool. We was kicking it. Then he tells me, "Oh, by the way, I'm married."
by the way, like you forgot.
Oh, also, let me get some ketchup with that.
Mm,
Yeah, and yeah, that happened. And I was just like, oh, okay, because he had told me that he had a daughter, right? And I was just
right.
like, oh, okay, you have a kid. No problem. Whatever. It's whatever, right? Come to find out, things got a little bit weird because he was just like, oh, yeah, me and my wife, we aren't together anymore, but I'm technically still married, blah, 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 whatever.
Mm,
And I'm like, all right, okay. Turns out things got really weird. So I did a little bit of snooping because I was just
oh,
like, something ain't right, right? Come to find out, he's the family man. Like, oh, my happy family on Facebook and all kinds of stuff like that. Family pictures, wife with 2 kids, not
Oh.
just one. He told me about his daughter. And he told me that so like one day I'm like in his car or whatever, and I like look in the back seat and there's a baby seat, like a car seat. And I'm like, I know it ain't no 8-year-old sitting in a car seat. So that was one of the things that I like went online and people was talking about, oh, your beautiful family. You guys are such a great family. This nigga's trifling, first of all. He's out here trying to kick it with me
We got one
with
right here.
while he's hiding a kid and a wife.
You bring up a good point. How can you get on the same page when folks can't tell the truth?
No.
Now, see, that's a double-edged sword right there because you have to be open to the truth as well. Now, yeah, I'm saying a lot of people ask for the truth, but really can't handle it when it's delivered to them. So,
but
I
you
feel
have to
like
give people that opportunity, though.
right,
You
right.
know?
And as an individual with the truth, you gotta go into telling people the truth, like, knowing that it
One
could
or
go
two ways.
sideways.
Yeah.
It could go
Yeah.
sideways, or it could go long ways. It could go back ways. It could go like Dr. Seuss, any kind of
It
ways.
could go kaboom. Who knows?
Right. We don't know, but you know, at the end of the day, I feel like you know, most people should have respect for themselves and to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you for me to have to lie to you? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
So,
also, I like me personally, I just see like lying and hiding the truth as total disrespect because you're not even like giving me the opportunity to, like see how I'm going to react, see if I'm open to this thing. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, but you chose to show me a lie or tell me a lie as opposed to just giving me the opportunity and being upfront, honest, truthful with me. You know what I'm saying? So I see it as like complete disrespect. It's like a slap in the face. And I don't want anything else to do with you. I'm good. And
right.
yes, as I was speaking earlier, that hide your kids thing, it's never cool. Ever, ever, ever cool. Never. That happened very recently, and
Mm. Is what it
period.
is.
Yeah,
She said
yeah,
that's
that's all I
true,
gotta
but
say
it
about
takes a man and a woman
that.
to make a good decision. True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people don't want to lose what they have.
But
Um,
that's the thing is
we out
they
here
don't even
manipulating
have to
situations.
lose out on that opportunity or whatever. Like by being upfront and honest, like you have a lot more options than lying to somebody and just being cut off completely after that. You know what I'm saying? You have a
Right,
lot more options for a friendship to continue and possibly grow into something more. But if you're not being honest with this person, then you can't expect anything else but to be cut off from them. And I was on the phone with my homegirl the other day and was, like telling her about this recent situation about the guy that was hiding kids. And she was just like, I just don't know how you can like just cut people off so easy. She's like, I don't know if I could do that. And I'm just like, what? I mean, to me, it's like a no brainer, right? But the reason that we have this podcast and, like have these conversations and everything like that is because we want to know how other people are thinking about these same type of situations. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Yeah, like we want to know, like, because if you are somebody that thinks it's okay to like hide your kids or hide a wife or whatever and like pursue or like be dishonest with people, then you're not my
right.
people. I'm not cool with those things.
Exactly, man. And like I said, man, everybody tell their little white lies here and there. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But certain shit is crossed the line. You
it's
know what I'm saying?
unforgivable. Yeah,
Hiding kids and shit like
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like I don't know if it was his wife or if like he said they was supposed to be married, but it makes it suspicious when it's like, you know what I'm saying, you get caught and now you trying to explain it.
Yeah,
Like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But you could have just said something in the first place, and like you said, who
Yeah.
knows? You might have been down with it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
You never
Exactly.
know. You
Yeah.
shoot your shot.
It's like, hey, I really like you, but let
You
me
know?
in my marriage first or whatever it is. And
Right.
then if you're available at another time, then maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but hiding a kid, hiding another kid that was a baby,
Mm.
and only admitting to the 8-year old,
Right.
that's not okay. That is not okay. Like,
Crazy situation.
yeah, and like I said, and if you're cool with those type of things, then we are not, we don't, no, it's a, and if you on this podcast right now and you think that that's cool to hide kids and wives and lie and be deceptive and not be forthcoming with information that's like that pertinent, then y'all can cut it off right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just that's me. I'm not cool
Different
with it.
strokes. Different strokes from different folks. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
Love
Mhm.
is important, and I don't want my happiness interrupted by no one who's trying to bring
Bring
drama.
drama, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And that's in anything. That's in business, relationships, family members, like all of that stuff. You have to protect your energy. I saw
Yeah.
a meme the other day that said somebody will tell you that they love your energy and then rob you of it. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
heck no. They can only rob you of it if you give them that opportunity, you know? So
Right.
you have to, like protect your energy and guard your heart and all kinds of things like that. But me personally, like, I kind of feel like I take that guard your heart to like a whole other level because, like, legit, people, like know me for a while and everything like that. But like I said, I'm such a private person, so I'll keep a wall up like this. Like, and it's like every once in a while I'll lean forward and tell them something, but otherwise it's just like this. Like I'm, like so guarded sometimes. I'm in therapy about it, but
Different
I'm
strokes for
working on it.
different folks. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, the best thing I seen in the podcast tonight and in the comment box was everybody should create their own blueprint for their life.
Absolutely.
That's the
Mhm.
best thing that's the best advice that a person could be gave is create your own blueprint for your life. Live life how you want to, and find those people who, you know, uh they are in line with your life and how
Yeah.
you live. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that keeps problems out of your, you know what I'm saying? But you can only find that by being real to people about what you want.
Yes. Be
You know
real
what I'm
about
saying?
what you want, who you are, and all of that, you know? And it also, so like back to the like the do's and don'ts and everything like that, people also, like say that that they tell women that we should be with a man that loves us more than we love them. And
Right.
that I do not understand.
Mm.
They tell women a lot of stuff and it just be like,
Mm.
what? I
They
don't
tell
I
people
don't
a
get
lot
it.
of stuff. Like people say a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And who says this stuff?
That's the
Who is
thing.
they?
That's the
If
topic
I
of
say
tonight.
we
Who made
always
these
say they, but
rules?
who is they really? Who really
Yeah.
comes up with this stuff? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But
Like Lauren Hill said, and that's where I got tonight's topic from, like our title for tonight's show is who made these rules? We're so confused.
all right.
Period. Yeah. Like, and like
Well,
she
sit
says,
back,
easily
relax.
led astray.
What we got coming
Say that
in the
again.
future? I said what we got coming in the future.
Man, we got some new topics coming up. Also, if you guys like want us to discuss a topic, then just hit our DMs or whatever on here, and just tell us like what it is, like some hot topics that you guys want to talk about in relationships, or if you have, like some opinions about something, let us know because we'll discuss them. Yeah, that's what we got. You got something?
Create your own blueprint for your life. The best thing. We gotta
Yeah,
end it
that's
on that.
that's what we gonna say.
That was
That's what we gonna say. Words from
the
Candace.
greatest thing
Appreciate
that
that,
I've heard.
girl. Yeah,
Create your own blueprint for your life.
yeah.
Stay true to yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Be honest
And
with
be who
people.
you want to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. G with
That's
people.
I'd
That way
probably say like that's
you
the
don't
biggest
you ain't
do.
gonna create a circle that you don't want to be in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I,
saying?
yeah. Like I said, I'd probably say that that's the biggest do in dating and relationships in general is just being true to yourself and being honest with other people.
Right.
That's what I got on that. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate y'all tuning in and being here and being present and interacting and all of that. Thank y'all. Have a good night. Bye.